With 12 number ones on the Hot 100 chart, 14 number ones on the Billboard 200, and 14 Grammy Awards, Billboard staff has named Taylor Swift as number 2 on our greatest pop stars of the 21st century countdown.
And I'll write your name.
Taylor started out making country music inspired by Shania Twain, LeAnn Rimes, The Chicks, and had a successful start with several top 40 hits like Our Song, Should've Said No, and Picture to Burn. Her second album, Fearless, became Taylor's first number 1 on the Billboard 200 and ruled the number 1 spot for 11 weeks. She earned her first top 5 hits during this era with You Belong With Me and Love Story. Fearless won Taylor her first Grammy for Album of the Year. Her third album, Speak Now, earned her her second number 1 album. Her fourth album, Red, produced Taylor's first number 1 hit on the Hot 100, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, and showed that Taylor was ready to experiment with her sound. The album became her third consecutive number 1 on the Billboard 200 and gained a second life when Taylor's version was released in 2021. But Taylor Swift's fifth album, 1989, changed everything. Establishing her as the biggest force in pop music. 1989 gave us Style, Wildest Dreams, and 3 number 1 hits with Shake It Off, Blank Space, and her collab with Kendrick Lamar, Bad Blood. 1989 earned Taylor her 4th consecutive number 1 album, and it topped the chart for 11 weeks, helping her snatch a second Album of the Year Grammy. Taylor took a break from music before responding with her 6th album, Reputation, earning her 5th consecutive number 1 album and another number 1 song in Look What You Made Me Do. Her 7th album, Lover, became her 6th number 1 album, and yet another number 1 song in 2023 with Cool Summer, an Eras Tour favorite. When COVID hit, Taylor went to work and surprised Swifties when she dropped her 8th studio album, Folklore, in July 2020. The album was a departure from her pop sound and featured a more folk vibe. Folklore quickly became one of Taylor's most critically acclaimed albums. In fact, Billboard staff named it the best album of 2020. Folklore earned Taylor her 7th number 1 album and another number 1 song with Cardigan. And Folklore earned her a 3rd Grammy for Album of the Year, making Taylor the first woman to win the award 3 times. Taylor quickly followed up Folklore with her 9th album, Evermore, in December of 2020. It became Taylor's 8th number 1 album. Taylor shocked Swifties again when she announced her 10th album, Midnights, at the 2022 VMAs. Midnights became Taylor's 7th number 1 album, and the lead single, Antihero, became her longest running number 1 on the Hot 100 at 8 weeks.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me.
Midnights helped Taylor win her 4th Grammy for Album of the Year, making her the first artist to win the category 4 times. Since then, Taylor has released a couple more Taylor's Version albums and has been captivating the world with the Eras Tour. Plus, her latest album, The Tortured Poets Department. The lead single, Fortnite, became Taylor's 12th number 1 on the Hot 100, and The Tortured Poets Department has become Taylor's longest running number 1 album on the Billboard 200 at 15 weeks. We know the Swifties are still waiting for 2 more re-recorded albums. And we can't wait till we get to hear more from Taylor. And what makes her number 2 ranking on our list really impressive is that she does it despite not even releasing her first album until a quarter of the way through our 25-year period. If she had been born a little earlier, who knows, she might have finished even higher. Who will be our number 1? Tune in next Tuesday when we reveal the greatest pop star of the 21st century.